Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 214. Got my coffee and my summer sock camp mug. This is the first year. 2020 was the first year. And I have peppermint mocha. I still haven't found any pumpkin spice, but like the past 2 weeks that I've went, they haven't had peppermint mocha. I had to go to a different store. And when I went to the different store, they had peppermint mocha, but it had like the Christmassy label on it. So I'm assuming they're waiting for like a new shipment of all the Christmas ones, which means pumpkin spice. I'm hoping next week. Cross your fingers for me. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to, and also the search for pumpkin spice creamer. I will have the show notes right down there with everything I talk about today. I'll have my patterns, not my patterns, but I don't write patterns. Patterns, bags, yarns, all the links to all the things will be right down there. I'll have my reading and watching down there. Today I have 3 finish objects and 3 whips. It was like, so today's Friday. I said the date, right? No, I didn't. It's Friday, July 28th, 2023. So yesterday I'm making my notes. I'm like, it looks like I'm just gonna have 1 finish object. Not a big deal. You guys are gonna see all my whips again. But I made lots of progress. And then, bam, 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 I just finished like 2. I finished 2 whips yesterday. It was a miracle. So that is how we have 3 finished objects today. I have a little bit of stash. I'm going to show my My Little Pony Advent from Yarn Cafe Creations. I'll show the colors this week. And then there's a little bit of a surprise. Can't really open it, but I'm going to show it on the podcast. We'll talk about it later. Okay, I have my Knit All the Felici cal over in my Ravelry group. That will be also linked down below. FO thread, chatter thread, post away, Knitpicks Felici yarn. I had a comment this week, for my episode last week, saying I should have read it before I came on here to talk about it. I think they said Felici is not discontinued. So I'm a little confused because when I emailed them, they said, I guess I didn't ask if it was discontinued. They said no more Felici and a new Italian yarn is coming out. So I'm confused. Is this new yarn Felici and they're just not saying anything? I don't know. So keep your eyes peeled for the Knitpicks website. I think they said maybe Thanksgiving time. So we'll see. Anyway, if you have Knitpicks Felici, fingering or worsted, knit it, crochet it into anything you want, and you can be entered to win pattern prizes. And that ends August 31st. Oh, can't believe this is the last episode of July. Yes, it is. I think Monday is the last day of July. Man. Crazy. Okay. I think that's my spiel. I think that's everything. Looking at my notes. I think we can get started. Finish object number 1. I had Thursday night, I had 1 heel left and I had to weave in the ends of 1 sock. I already did the other sock. So I think that's my new tip I have for, you guys don't like, for scrappy socks. Oh. So what I did was I did the whole first sock, put in the heel, and I weaved in all the ends. and then I started the second sock. And weaving in the ends seemed a little more manageable, and it doesn't bother me at all. I don't care. I am the weird one, and I don't mind weaving in ends. Doesn't bother me. So yeah, these are a gift. You know who you are. I'll show you my, I don't do anything for the changing of colors, so you can see a jog. Doesn't bother me. So I pretty much just pick up a scrap and knit it till it's gone. Or if it's a bigger one, like some of these I should have like shortened it a little, but I'm like, it's so satisfying to use every last bit. So these ones I used all of it. Oh, I love these so much. So 64 stitches, 15 rows of 2x2 rib, knit 2, purl 2 rib, 30 rows for the leg, afterthought heel, US 1.5 millimeter, 2.5, no, US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter. Oh, I love these so much. 64 stitches. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, so these are a gift. And I think I'm going to cast on another pair for her because these things are addicting. I think in Wednesday, yes, Wednesday, it was this sock. I knit, I think I was on the cuff. I think I started the cuff on Tuesday night. But Wednesday, I did all of this and the toe on Wednesday. And then yesterday I popped in the heel and weaved in the ends. That's why I didn't think I was going to have these done, because I'm like, well, I got one sock done. I got a hoe. And then here's the jog. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. Hopefully it doesn't bother Amy. So I use self-striping, tonals, speckles, all of it. And I try to keep it all to 75-25 base. That's pretty much the only... kind of jealous that she's getting these. Not gonna lie. She's gonna get lots of Scrappy socks for Christmas. I'm so excited. Oh, I absolutely love these. These look like the same color, but they're not. Oh, I just can't stop staring at them. They're beautiful. Okay, so that is finish object number 1. Now this next one, I didn't think I was going to get them done either. I was like, if I can get one sock done, I'll be happy. So I got my one sock done and I'm like, oh, it's 1 o'clock. I wonder if I can finish the second sock. And I did. So this is going to be a spoiler. It's going to be posted on Monday. I'm hoping that you've seen the pattern, read it a little bit, but if you don't want to see the finished pair, then fast forward a bit. Oh, I'm so excited. Now, I have some thoughts about these. We'll get into it. I have thoughts. Okay, I'm going to show them. This is the West Knits Contrast Blast Mystery, not mystery, surprise sock along socks. I finished them. So if you do not want to see the finished ones, look away. Oh, I forgot to show you my shirt. I've had this shirt for a long time, but I don't think I've worn it on the podcast. Caffeinate. It's a Dalek from Doctor Who. I love the Daleks. They're bad, but I love them. Okay, here they are. Oh my word. These are by far the craziest socks that I've ever knit in my life. I did the left, there is a left pattern and a right pattern. I did both, or I did one of each. He said you could do 2 right ones, but it wasn't that confusing for me. I just had to really make sure that I pay attention that I had the sock in my hand and followed the right pattern. But I had little markers on them, marking left and right, if you've seen them in the past. So the green here is Legacy Fiber Arts Buttons. It is more like neon-y in real life. It's really hard to photograph. And then it's great is Lolo did it fulsome. So I did my first ever heel flap, heel turn, and gusset. That I think is the most, you know, proud moment that I did it. And it's got me inspired to try it again, except not with all this craziness. Like do a vanilla sock. The gusset from here to here, this was the hardest part for me. The heel flap, the heel turn. The heel flap, easy. Heel turn, a little bit tricky, but not really. Compared to this gusset. Oh my word, the gusset was a nightmare. I don't know if it was because they had these cables in here and your decreases. In his video, he has videos on how to do all the techniques. And it was, which was fine, but he knit his on double pointed needles. And for some odd reason, I need a visual for Magic Loop on how to, you know, place my needles. And I had such a hard time. I was watching Kay's video, the crazy sock lady. I'm like, well, that makes sense. But then I was trying to like use that method in these socks. And I was just like, yeah. So clue 3 was a nightmare. I hated it. And then I'm like, so then it ended here. So from here to here is clue 4. So luckily my foot is very small-ish. I wear a women's US 8.5. So I didn't have to do all of the foot pattern. They had this for a long time. Then there's another ziggy-zag, this diagonal part, this one, also at the end. But luckily my foot was not that big. So I'm like, all right, I just have to do, I think I did 34 rows. And then I'm like, it's time for toe. So, and then I'm like, all right, it's toe time. I know how to do a toe. And I was reading the pattern and he did a textured toe. And I'm like, come on, Steven, for reals? Let's take off the blocker here so I can show you better. I mean, it looks so goofy when it's not on the blocker. Look at this. But just for... It's a knit one. It's a broken rib pattern. Oh my word, Steven. And this is the bottom of the sock. I didn't bother doing... I think he had a way to fix the jog. This is the bottom of the foot. I'm going to be stepping on it. So, pros, I learned a whole bunch on this. How to do a heel flap, how to do a gusset, cables on a sock. Cables on a sock. I've never done that. Yes, so I'm taking this as a learning experience. I am never knitting these again, probably. I really, really doubt it. And these are so like thick and textured. I don't think I can wear these in a shoe. I think it would bother me. So these might just be house socks. And we'll see how they feel in my slippers. I don't know. But I don't know if I will wear these that much, to be honest. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, they fit, the heel flap and the gusset thing, it fits really well. So that's what makes me think that I'm going to, or wants me to try vanilla heel flap and gusset. I'm hoping it'll be easier because I won't have to deal with this cables. So yes, they fit fine. I picked the right size. I'm glad that I didn't do a small or the smallest size, and I'm glad that I stuck to my 1.5 needle. I went up a size in my needle because I've always done all my socks in 1.5. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go with it. I did not gauge swatch, but they fit. They look really goofy. They're crazy. Oh my. So, will I do this next year if he does it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm on the fence. We'll see. I have a feeling if he does it again, there's going to be brioche in it. And I don't know if I want to do brioche in socks. I have a feeling that the mystery knit along this year is going to have brioche in it. Got a feeling. So I don't know. Never say never, but I don't know. So that's my thoughts. They're funky. I learned a whole bunch. Don't think I can wear them in shoes. Lots going on. Oh my. And they're really, really tall. I shouldn't have done the whole leg. It almost comes up like pretty high on my calf. So I probably shouldn't have done all these. I think he said you could shorten this section right here to make it shorter. I should have done that, but. And yeah, I think that's all my thoughts. I do like them. I like them, but if I saw these, like if he came out with this pattern, I wouldn't knit them. That's how Stephen West is. He's like, we're gonna try something really funky. They won't know what they're doing, and they'll already be in it too deep to see what the heck is going on. Yeah, look at, they almost come out. I'm pulling out a little bit because this part is like, they haven't been blocked yet. So, yeah, it comes up almost to the top of the sock blocker. All right, I think that's all my thoughts. I'm putting them away now, so if you don't want to look, I'm done. That was a long rant about those. My feet are already falling asleep. Oh, it's almost... That's 17 minutes. I can see why my feet are falling asleep. Tingly. Okay. Now I need another sock blocker. I'm going to steal this one. I finished an Advent sock. This is Advent day 14. So I think that means I have a pair done. But I think I already posted it on the Instagram. Kind of matches my shirt a little. Here we are, day 14. I don't remember the color. I think the Gaunt Shack, I think that's what it's called. So I'm using my Harry Potter Advent from Yarn Cafe Creations and Dragon Hoard yarns, taking each mini and turning it into a sock, and doing a square in my blanket. I do the square in my blanket first, then I knit the sock, use it till it's pretty much gone. I think I'm doing 90 rows. 12 rows of 2x2 rib, 21 rows of leg afterthought heel. All of the heels, toes, and cuffs are in Knitpicks Rolled Up Heather, and I will have 24 socks to mismatch. I have not worn any of them yet. I'm hoping that I want to get a picture at the end. Now, they're not all going to be on sock blockers because I don't have 24 sock blockers, but I would like to have them all laid out and so I can get a picture. 64 stitches, US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter, 12 rows of 2x2 rib. Day 14. And that's it. That's all I got. And that's it for finished objects. And we'll talk about Advent socks again. Stitching Plaza, Harry Potter. The top is the Deathly Hallows symbol. I think that's what it's called. All right, this one I knit pretty fast because this sock was fun. This one is Half Blood Prince. 15. This one is a Yarn Cafe Creations. They alternate days. Oh, look at that. Look at that green and blue swirling. I think that's why I knit so fast. Love it. So yep, I just need a heel on this. Could have finished this, but I got to this point and I cast on my cuff for the next one and I just put it away. So we are ready. I will probably be working on this tonight or today. And here is this color. This is 16, day 16, Harry and Ginny. I really love this one too. It's like a mauvey, pinky, purpley, tanny color. Love it. So that will be day 15. I'm getting there, getting so close. I really want to finish this project, but at the same time, like, I want to work on other stuff. I could easily get a pair of these done in a week because they're shorties. But gotta work on my gift knits. I'm gonna put my heel right there. I'm gonna do afterthought heel. That's how I mark it. Pop in my heel right there. So the heel flap and gusset, I'm gonna try it again in a vanilla pair of socks, and then I will give you the true like feel. The heel flap and gusset on those Stephen West socks feel better, but I don't know if it feels better enough for me to like totally convert and never do afterthought heels again. I don't think so. I think what's gonna happen is if I do self-striping, I know you can do a heel flap and gusset with self-striping. But if it's self-striping, I might do afterthought heels, and if it's like a variegated yarn, I might do heel flap and gusset. I don't know, but yeah, I think I just gotta get a hang of it first before I like totally, that's the only heel I do. But I did enjoy like doing the heel in the middle of the sock, so then when I finished the toe, I was like done. Because usually when I do afterthought heels, it's like, oh, I did the toe. Oh, I'm not done. I gotta do the heel. So I did like that aspect of it. Like when the toe was done, the sock was done. So that is that for my Advent sock. I'll probably do the heel. Probably do the heel today on that too, if I think about it. I love like after I record, then I can like finish something and then it's like, bam, I already have a finished object before the episode is even up. Not that it matters. It doesn't matter. Another Stitching Plaza bag. Hamilton. Can't see the top here, but it's, there's music. There you go. There's music notes. Love it. All right. These are socks for my mom. I got a little bit done. Oh, I got some done. I wanted to have these done, but time did not allow. West Yorkshire Spinners. Silent Night. My mom's favorite color. 75% wool, 23% nylon, 2% polyester. Polyester is probably that sparkly. These are sparkly. I don't remember where I was. I didn't put a stitch marker. But I feel like I was like here-ish. So I got to the heel. I knit all my socks magic loop. Just doing some cool pooling stuff. You can see the sparkle. Ooh. If you're curious about my markers, I will link a video down below. But yeah, I'm a little bit past the heel. I'm gonna focus on these this week. Might put in that heel today, maybe this morning, and then work on these the rest of the day, and then maybe get my Advent socks back out. I haven't decided, but I want these done next week. This is my mission. I do not have the second sock cast on. I also want to do that today or tomorrow. 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib. US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter. Yeah. I want to finish these. That is the plan. I'm not going to cast anything else on until I finish these. And now that I've finished like my Scrappy socks and my West Knit socks, I have free needles. And I'm thinking, whoa, I only have 2 socks on the needles? At one point, I would be like, oh, that's fine. Now I'm thinking, ooh, that's not enough. So we will see how far I get on these, whether or not I cast on a new sock. It's probably going to be Scrappy socks. After I finish those, I'm like, I want to knit more. Okay, that is all of my sock whips. We got one more whip. Oh, it's getting heavy. Oh, and it's so hot. Oh, look at it. So beautiful. This is the Coziest Memories by Kemperay. And it's getting close, guys. It's kind of making me sad. But I can always make another one, right? I think I did 12 squares this week. It was gonna be hot, so I did not do as many. Today I'm not doing any. I checked the weather this morning and it's supposed to be 92 today. Too hot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 12. So I'm at the last row, so I'm weaving in the top end, so there's no dangly strings at the end. So hold still marker. There is my Twin Mountain Handcrafts stitch marker. Or yes, stitch marker. Progress keeper. So I did these 2. I feel like these ones were My Little Pony ones. I think from here to here were My Little Pony ones. I was trying to do some catch up. Oh, love it. And then we got some. This is from my Opal Advent Calendar. I don't know if Purple Circle Yarn Co. is doing that again. I haven't seen anything about it. I don't know if I should buy it anyway. I got so much yarn. Oh my goodness. But I did really love this Opal, doing Scrappy Opal socks. I don't know. Fuzz. These were, this one was a row 1 mini. This one was the My Little Pony Advent. I'll show in a little bit. This is a Desert Vista Dye Works. And this one, I really, really love this one. I want a full skein of this one so bad. This is the My Little Pony Advent. I will show it here in a little bit. I think it was day 25. I knit it up and my daughter's like, that looks like sushi. And so now I keep thinking of sushi. I don't do sushi. No seafood whatsoever. I can't. Can't do it. Even like meat. I'm not a big fan of meat. So, I mean, I eat it, but not very often. So, yep. I have 12 left, guys. 12. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 12 squares left. I don't know. I'm gonna try my best to get the squares done this week. I don't know. I did 12 last week. Or this week. Sunday, I'm gonna be gone all day. So I'm gonna have to work on this tomorrow. That's my Scrappy Sunday. If I can get 8 done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I can do 8 on Saturday, I'll only have 4 left. I could do 6 and 6. 6 on Saturday, 6 on Monday. I don't know, but cross your fingers that the squares will be done. I'm gonna try to get the squares done. I think it's gonna cool down next week, so it will be possible. I think today's like the last really, really hot day, so I just gotta get through today. I'm doing 20 stitches, 20 by 20 stitches using US 2, 2.75 millimeter. Yes, and I'm going to do an I-cord border all the way around. And my daughter picked out 2 different blues, and she says, okay, it's going to be one of these, but she's like, I'll make my final decision after you're all done. So, and these 2 squares on top here have already been claimed, so I only need 10 more. And I'm also kind of waiting to open my My Little Pony advents because I want to stick them in here. I think we have 28, 29. We only have 3 more left. So I don't know, the rest of them might be My Little Ponies. Actually, I only have 3. So I'll have 6. So I'm kind of waiting to open my advent also, so maybe I won't be doing a whole bunch on Saturday. I don't know, I'm just yakking. This is all fingering weight. All different bases. I got sparkly, 80, 20, 75, 25. I got some BFL in here. I got everything in here. I got self-striping and speckled scraps from projects. Also advent calendars, mini swaps that I've done. Yes. I would kind of like to do one with like just from my projects, but I don't know. It means I can't do like my square a day and my advent calendar like I do. I don't know. Do I do 2 more? I don't know. That seems a little overwhelming. But it would be nice to have one like that's all like self-striping. But I don't know. If I'm into the Yarnable, I might have more like speckly yarns. This thing is huge. It's heavy. If you see stitch markers right here, that was marking every 100 rows. I'll take them off after I'm done, but and I have been weaving in my ends. If you're doing this project, I highly, highly recommend. So here's the back. Even the back looks nice. Love it. All right, so cross your fingers for me that I finished 12 squares this week. I was tempted to do some today, but after I saw the weather, I'm like, nope. We do not have our air conditioning very low in the summertime. So, for various reasons, to save some money, I guess mostly, and to make the air conditioner last forever. So, my husband likes to have it like 10 to 12 degrees lower than what the outside temperature is. So today the air is set at 79. That's way too hot for me. My hands are probably gonna get sweaty. I don't know how much knitting I'm gonna get done today. I could do it. Okay, so yeah, that is that. A little bit about the weather. That's all my finished objects, and that's all my whips. So I guess we will get on to, I guess I'll show my advent. Should we show my, yeah, let's show my advent. My Little Pony advent. This is day 22. I had a square in my blanket already. I don't want to get it back out, but this one has already been done. And then this one, it gives me Halloween vibes. This one's powder. Some of them I can read and some of them I can't. And I don't know My Little Pony names, so that doesn't help. 23. This one is also in the blanket. 24. Can't read the name. I really like this one. It's like cream with green and purpley specks. I was surprised with this one. I'm like, oh, it's kind of like muted. And then here is the sushi one. This one I want a full skein. This is Starshine. I can read this one. I really want a full skein. It's like a cream with neon orange, yellow, and green in it. This is the one that looks like sushi. And then these three are not in my blanket yet. Day 26. Something lace, pink and purple. I really love this one too. I love them all. I love minis. Who am I getting? This one's Spring Parade, 27. I really like this one too. Yellow with some teal, purple, red in there. It's more like a gold yellow, a gold orangey yellow. Love it. And then this was today's, this one. Oh. Rainbow Dash. It's blue, but it has a bunch of rainbow colors in it. I can't wait to knit this up in the blanket. And after that, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Scrappy socks. Save them and put them in my blanket. Some scrappy project. I'm getting like flashbacks because when I bought this My Little Pony Advent last year from Yarn Cafe Creations, and a lot of these colors I used in my Penguono. So now it's like, do I dare make another Penguono? Tempting. I really love that sweater. Cardigan is my favorite. So yep, that's it. That is the My Little Pony Advent. So I can put these away. Because those ones are in my blanket already. Oh, and I keep forgetting. Every 4th day we've gotten a little stitch marker. And I've just been keeping them downstairs. And I finally got them out. Because I think that's it. I don't think there is anymore. Let's see if I can do all this. Hang on to these all cool like. They're little hearts. And I really thought today was going to be a pink heart because, you know, My Little Pony, pink. But it's black and I love it. So yeah, after, I think this was the 4th, and then this was the 8th, and then after that, I'm like, it's a rainbow. And then I'm like, well, wait, we still have, there's one more. And then my daughter's like, I bet it's a pink one. And I'm like, you're right, it has to be pink. But it was black. So there was little extras this year. That was nice. Okay, that's my advent calendar. Now I'll show you my treat. My special... My friend, she is the best, and she spoils me rotten. So she had this epic idea of giving me a birthday advent. I can't believe it. It is the best idea ever. So my birthday is the August 17th. So I have one thing to open every day in August. There was a little snafu with this box, but it finally got here. I was worried, she was worried, and I'm like, oh, please. She worked so hard on this. Please don't get lost in the mail. But it came yesterday. Phew, it's all safe. I'll show it here in a second. But she told me I could open it, and there's something that I could have right now that I can open, so I did. And look at that. What? I've never heard of this. Cuddle Bums? I love the name. That's cute. I'll have to link them down below and see where they're from. I don't know, but I believe these are 5 grams. I don't know how many there are. But I don't want to open this. Look, it's so beautiful. But this would be awesome, like scrappy socks. That's probably what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to have to open these. I don't know. I'm going to have to be very careful when I open these and label them. Because they are like, it's a gradient rainbow. There's a little gray at the end. Oh, it came with a little, I don't know if she put that on there or if that came with it. But it's a little cat in a teacup. So cute. So yep, I had this right away. And then she gave me some scraps. Yay, scraps. And this one is the one that I'm really excited about. I'll have to weigh it to see how much yarn is left in here. But it's Stranded Dye Works. I've never had any of his yarn. It is bucket list yarn. I don't like buying yarn overseas. Which I was happy when Molly of a Homespun House, she was living in the US for a few years, and I tried to buy a lot of her yarn when she moved. And then she moved back, and now it's like, I don't like buying yarn overseas. It makes me nervous. So this is probably an old tag. This is 80/20 Superwash BFL nylon. I love BFL. So I gotta weigh this and see. I don't know if I might, I don't think I can do full socks. Maybe if I did contrast heel toes and cuffs. But this is Koi. Koi. I think Amy did a shawl on this, and I think this is what was left. I was not expecting that. And then the rest is just scraps. Some of them are from her blanket, or not her blanket, her sweater. I have some of these. But these are from her sweater. This one's from her sweater. Her little rainbow fade sweater. It's beautiful. So yep, there's a whole bunch of little scrappies in here. They're gonna go in my blanket or in socks. Something. Ooh, I like that one. And some gray. This one was also in her sweater. Love it. So, more scraps. I love the scraps. I should have, next time, if I remember, I had to combine all my scraps. I had a bag like this, but it's a 2.5 gallon bag, and it is full. Like, I can shut it, but I can't add much to it. So, I need to make more scrappy socks. So that was what I could open now. And I think the label's on the bottom. Yep, okay. So if I don't show the bottom, we won't show my address. Here it is, Amy! It's here! Look at this box! She recycled and used a Target box. We thought that was why it had a snafu, but she took all the labels off and everything. We'll take a little peeky inside. I'm trying not to look at it because it just looks tempting. I don't know if I can do this without. So she labeled each one. That one's day one. Look at that, it's so nice. Oh, that one jingled. Oh, I'm excited. So I don't know I'm trying not to look too much in here because I don't want to guess, and I've already decided that if there's any yarn in this box, I mean, this was yarn. This is yarn. This is yarn. I'm not counting this as my grams in. Next year, if there's anything that's gifts, I'm not counting it. My rules. Will I count it when I knit it? Yes. But gift yarn, it's not counting. I don't know what this say. Yep, it says 100 grams. I'm not counting this in my grams in. Not doing it. Gift yarn does not count. So yeah, that is all of my surprises. Oh, I can't wait. So I don't know if I can keep track of like opening those and showing them on the podcast here. I'm not doing a birthday vlog or a birthday vlogmas or birthday. I'm not gonna do that. I'm a little on the fence about doing Vlogtober this year and Vlogmas. I don't know. Seems like I get more views and more comments on my regular episodes than I do on those. So, I don't know. And in October, it's Mystery Knit Along. I know a lot of people don't care about that. And that's all I do in October, so. I don't know yet. I'm on the fence. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Vlogmas? Vlogmas? Vlogtober? Should I do it? If I do it, I will also be doing my regular episodes. I won't be doing one or the other. I will do them all because I know a lot of people just like the regular episodes. Nobody else, not a lot of people care about my boring routine life. Oh, she's pouring coffee. Oh, she's knitting. So she's knitting this and she's knitting that. I don't know. Okay, reading and watching and life stuff real fast. Okay, so this was the last week that we had HBO Max. So I watched so many movies. I just watched movies all week. Before we get into watching, we're going to do reading real fast because I'm still reading Fourth Wing. I'm loving it. I'm like 83% in. I think I can finish it this week. But it's good. I like it. And I'm reading that on my Kindle. And that's it for reading. Watching. My kids and I are watching The Great British Baking Show. We finished Season 7, Collection 7, whatever they want to call them. I was kind of mad. I picked out the person I wanted to win, and she didn't make it. But she made it to the top 3, but didn't win. It's okay. And we started Collection 8. We've watched 1 episode so far. We'll see. It's 9:54. If I get a move on, maybe we can watch it today. If not, we'll watch it after lunch. I told him, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna have time to watch it this morning. I gotta record and I gotta do laundry and all the things. Okay, and my husband and I finished Barry Season 4. I think that's it. I don't think there's any more. Oh, so good. There can't be any more. I don't want to get any spoilers. But that show was so good. Kind of intense. Yeah. And the last 4 episodes, I was like, they kind of like went ahead in time, and it was a little confusing, but I think it ended well. I liked it. Well, I mean, it didn't end well, but it ended, oh, so good. Love it. So after we finished that, we didn't start anything else on HBO because we knew we wouldn't be able to finish it before we were going to cut it off. And I think that was pretty much all that my husband and I wanted to watch together. So we started Babylon 5, Season 4. This is on Tubi, Tubi. That is a free service, but there's ads in it. I don't like that, but it's free, I guess. My husband and I started watching this. This is a sci-fi series like in the 90s, mid-90s. It's kind of corny, but I love it. We started watching this on Netflix on the discs when they had those. I think they're going to stop doing that like in a couple months. They're not doing those anymore. We watched Season 1. Season 2, they didn't have discs anymore for some reason. So my husband had a friend that had physical discs, so we borrowed it from him, watched it. Then we watched Season 3, and then the last 2 seasons, Netflix said, nope, we don't have them anymore. So we couldn't finish it, and I was so mad. It's like, we have 2 seasons left. I believe this friend had all of the seasons, but this is when COVID hit and we couldn't, my husband stopped going to the office, so we couldn't really borrow stuff from him anymore. So we're like, fine, I guess it's done, whatever. But then my husband's like, it's on Tubi, so we're gonna finish it. So excited. I hope it doesn't get removed before we can finish it. So we're probably going to watch Season 4 of Babylon. Then we're probably going to watch The Witcher. I'm so excited. Then we're going to probably watch Babylon Season 5. And then we'll probably watch the last of Witcher. I don't know yet. I think Witcher is out now completely. So depends on how many episodes there are. We might just watch all of it. I can't wait. I love The Witcher. Not gonna like next season though, because I think I talked about this last time. I can't think of his name. It's Henry something. He's not doing The Witcher anymore. They're replacing him with somebody. With Liam Helmsworth. I don't know. I don't think he would make a good Witcher. We will see what makeup and long hair, how he looks in long hair, but we'll see. So that's it for TV shows. Now we got the list of movies. I will list them all down below. I like putting little dates next to them, so because some of them are, they have the same title, but there's different versions. Okay, so I finished the second Hobbit movie and the third Hobbit movie. I like this first and the second one. The third one was a bit much. It was just a big war. I mean, the subtitle is The Battle of Five Armies. I should have known that it was just going to be a big war. It was okay, but not my favorite. Last Friday for our movie night, our kids were with my parents, so my husband and I was like, we need to watch a rated R movie. Because they're not here, and try not to watch rated R movies with them. We did once and it did not go well. I mean, I'm like, she should not be watching this. I don't remember what movie it was. I think it was District something with a number with aliens. Yeah, it was kind of gross and kind of violent, but my youngest didn't care, I guess, but I did. I said, I don't know if you should be watching this. So we watched The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent 2022. That is the Nicolas Cage movie. We had to rent this on Apple TV. No, we didn't. What did we rent it on? Redbox. We rented this on Redbox. It was so good. It was worth the rental. I loved it. And now we're back to the HBO Max ones. The Hobbit ones, I watched the extended versions for the other two. Very good. So my husband and I watched You Only Live Twice. It's another James Bond movie. I don't know which one that is. I think it's 5. I don't know. 1967. After watching like 3 or 4 of them, there's like a definite like cookie cutter pattern to them, but I still like them. My youngest daughter and I watched, I think my oldest was at a friend's house. She had a sleepover. My husband had a dentist appointment. So I'm like, Natalie, do you want to watch another Godzilla movie? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, we're going to watch Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla. I think that's how you say it. 1974. I think I love that one the best out of all of like the oldish Godzilla movies. I mean, the first one's good, but I think this is my second favorite. With the metal Godzilla. They threw me for a loop. I wasn't. There was 2 Godzillas, and I'm like, what? Where's the Mecha Godzilla? Where's the, you know, the metal one? And then something happened, and I'm like, then Godzilla, the true Godzilla, got lightning struck on him, and it gave him like magnetic powers. It was so good. I love it. And then I watched some newer Godzilla movies. Godzilla from 2014 and Godzilla King of the Monsters from 2019. Those were okay. I like the older ones better. So that was all of the TV. I watched so many movies, guys. So many movies. This week, I don't know. So we are keeping Netflix. I might have to get on Tubi and see what is on there. If there's any good movies. Netflix doesn't seem to have good movies. I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion. They don't have a lot of older stuff. Or if they have, I've watched it already. So I'll have to take a look. If I don't watch any movies, I have to finish Ozark. I'm kind of waiting until the kids go back to school to finish that because That's not it. That's not a kid show. I have Supernatural. I don't remember what season I left off on. I think I finished season 5. There's a lot of seasons, but... And Grey's Anatomy. So I might watch some of those. There is a time during the day where I let the kids have screen time, so maybe I'll watch a show during that time. We'll see. But those are the shows that I'm currently watching on Netflix. So we'll see how long this lasts before we sign up with something else. We're kind of running out of services to watch. We've done Paramount Plus, I think that's what it's called. Hulu. What did we have after Hulu? Disney Plus and HBO Max. We're thinking about the Apple TV Plus. There's a couple shows on there that I want to watch. That my husband and I want to watch. So, I don't know. We're going to wait. We're probably going to wait a month or two before so we can finish Witcher. Also, there's a new season of Black Mirror on Netflix that my husband and I want to watch. And we have the stuff on Tubi. So, yeah. I'm not sure what else is there besides Apple TV. I don't know. We'll have to think about it, I guess. I really want BritBox so I can watch all the Doctor Who's, all the old ones in order. It's on my bucket list. I want to watch all of those, but well, there is also Amazon TV. Now I have to do some research. Maybe you all can help me, but probably a lot of you have Prime. Amazon Prime. Do you have to have Amazon Prime to get Apple TV? Or not, Amazon TV? Amazon, what is it called? The streaming service for Amazon. Do you have to have both? Or can you just have the Amazon streaming TV service? I don't know what it's called. What is it called? You guys are probably yelling it at me. So I need to figure that out. Because that's another service that we could get. But we have to look and see what is on there. But so if we have to have Amazon Prime to get that, it's not going to happen. My husband is not going to go for that. Because Amazon Prime is like $100 or something. And that's for the whole year. So we have to look into that. Can we get Amazon streaming video? Is it Amazon Video? This is going to irritate me. Whatever it's called. Can we get the Amazon streaming TV video service without Amazon Prime, or do you have to have Amazon Prime to get it? That is the question. Life stuff. I keep forgetting to mention this. This has happened every time I push the stop button. I'm like, dang it. For like the past 3 weeks, I've been like forgetting to mention this. So this is my life stuff for this week, probably. Otherwise, it's just been hot. I talked about like weeks ago, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, that we got rid of our landline. So there is no phone up here. So you will not hear Red Cross call anymore. They will not be calling here. Well, they're still calling here, but there's no phone up here. So we will not get interrupted with phone calls. Yeah, high five. So my husband got a cell phone. He was able to transfer our landline number onto his cell phone. So he is the one getting all of the Red Cross calls now. But he puts his phone on Do Not Disturb. So they're calling and leaving messages, and he's not probably going to listen to them. I don't know. His mailbox is going to be full with Red Cross calls. He's got to, open that up and delete those. Yes, so I keep forgetting to mention that. So no more phone up here, no more calls ringing and nobody there, no more Red Cross, no more political, when political season is here, no more calls. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird not having a landline, but it's good. So I'm glad that he has a phone. So now I can text him and call him if there is an emergency. I just gotta make sure I have my phone on me, and that it is charged. Yeah, weather, it's been hot. Not as hot as it said it was gonna be, but like too hot for me, in my opinion. And I feel so bad for the people that live in like the South, Texas, like all those states that are on the bottom. Arizona, Nevada. I don't know if it's been like, has it been hot in Georgia? Florida? It's like been 100. It's been like in the hundreds, 117, 120s. Oh, I can't even imagine. I can't even handle 90, guys. This is why I'm never moving down south. Never. I like, as much as I don't like snow, I think I would prefer it if I had to pick. I think I would pick snow over the summer heat. I can't. So we will see how much knitting I get done today. So that's pretty much it for life stuff. Ooh, another long one. Goals for this week: finish those 12 squares and finish my mom's socks. Those two I'm going to focus on this week. Yeah. And maybe a new cast on. I don't know if my Yarnable has been shipped, but I'm kind of not going to cast anything on because I think once I get that, I'm going to cast it on, and I'm going to do that heel flap and gusset. I bought the Crazy Sock Lady's magic loop sock pattern. I'm going to be using that. She has a video with it. I think I can do it. I think it'll be easy. It's got to be easier than those West Knit socks. It has to be. Okay, that is it for now. I'm going to stop rambling because this is long. I hope you got a lot done on your projects. I hope you're all doing well. I hope it's not too hot where you are and you can still knit, because if I don't knit, I get super grumpy. Super grumpy. Yeah, I think that's it. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I do love reading those. And thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And hopefully I will see you next week with pumpkin spice creamer. Bye.